love but call it work, and throw a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree, and watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt.
Before you get caught on that ladder, let me tell you what it's all about. Find you a few things that matter, that you can put a fence around. And then he laid it out. Buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love but call it work, and throw a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep, and add a few limbs to your family tree, and watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt.
You can buy dirt. And thank the good Lord for it,
cause he ain't making any more of it.
So buy dirt.
Find the one you can't live without.
Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground.
Do what you love but call it work, and throw a little money in the plate at church. And send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree. Watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt.
Way back on the radio dial, the fire got lit inside a bright-eyed child. Every note just wrapped around his soul, from steel guitars to Memphis, all the way to rock and roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Scera Center for the Arts and tonight's concert. We thank you for being here and for your support of Scera and the arts. We also want to thank our season sponsors who help make all that we do possible. They are Orem City's CARE Program, the National Endowment for the Arts, Utah Arts and Museums Association, doTERRA, Rocky Mountain Power, Utah Valley Chamber of Commerce, the Daily Herald, McNeil Printing, Sinorama, Central Bank, Anderson Monograms, Coca-Cola, Wheeler and Sunberg Funeral Home, Ultrasteam Cleaning Systems, Security Service Federal Credit Union, Astoria Lighting, Clyde Companies, and New Skin. Join us November 7th for Truman Brothers in concert and a free celebration of veterans on November 8th. And then on Sunday, November 9th, a free musical fireside by Scera's Acting Up. And don't miss our Night of Broadway, November 13th through the 15th. And next on stage, the best Christmas pageant ever, which opens December 5th. And now sit back, relax, and enjoy as Scera proudly presents Joshua Creek.
There are 3 car seats in his king cab truck, 3 little girls growing up, and all the neighbors say they don't know how he does it. He never was the church-going kind, but she was bound to change his mind, fill the space between God and him, and make their home a heaven. But he lost her on the day the girls were born. Nothing else matters anymore. Faith helps him kneel to pray. Hope brightens every day, and his heart is filled with love and charity. He's gonna be with her again one day, but until then he's still learning to believe with faith, hope, and charity. Faith and hope have their mother's eyes, her little dimple when they cry, and every time they smile her in the room. Charity was the first to walk, and when they all began to talk, it was like heaven knew the words he needs to hear. Every night before he tucks him in, 3 blue-eyed angels are watching over him. Faith helps him kneel to pray. Hope brightens every day, and his heart is filled with love and charity. He's gonna be with her again one day, but until then he's still learning to believe with faith, hope, and charity. car seats in his king cab truck. 3 little girls growing up. And all the neighbors say they don't know how he does it. Welcome to Scera. Thank you for coming out tonight. It's great to see you all here. We are excited to have you here. We're Joshua Creek. We write songs about faith, family, and country. And this is our 20th year. So back in 2005, we came out with our first album. That last song, the first time you were introduced to us was listening to the CD, that was the first song you would have heard. So we're going to play through some songs we've selected from each of the albums. You'll see them just kind of go in order. But anyway, welcome. Sit back, enjoy. This is an exciting time for us. So thank you again for coming. Bases loaded on a 3 and 2 count. The pitcher winds up, then the cable goes out. Yeah, life's like that. Shoot a hole in one on the par 3/10. No one else sees the ball go in. Yeah, life's like that. Yeah, life's like that. You take it and you give it. My gold ring down the kitchen drain. Yeah, life's like that. Find a big scratch in my brand new truck. Finally get a raise and the rent goes up. Yeah, life's like that. Yeah, life's like that. Take it and you give it.
This is what I do all night long, just guitar after guitar after guitar. Well, I can remember as a kid playing baseball, the smell of the dirt, the grass, the coach yelling at you, pitch harder. Well, all right, so they got a lot of hits off me. But still, good memories, good times, and that's what inspired this song.
was a diamond in the rough, 2 streets over in a vacant lot. Summer vacation on a field of dust, paper plate bases, chicken wire backstop. Armed with my Ken Griffey Louisville slugger, dime store mitt handed down from my brother. Cheek pack full of bubble yum gum, neighborhood stars in Yankee Stadium. When one game lasted all day long, bottom of the ninth, 3 runners on, radio playing our favorite song. Had a lot of big dreams, hit a lot of home runs. Once upon a time in a sandlot stadium. Jessie wore a tomboy grin, only girl ever to play shortstop. Sandy blonde hair with a swing of wind, she could hit the ball clear to the next block. When too many players had to go home for dinner, the game got called and I walked back with her. Talk about saving to buy a new glove, long before we ever knew a thing about love. When one game lasted all day long, bottom of the ninth, 3 runners on, radio playing our favorite song. Dreamed a lot of big dreams, hit a lot of home runs. Once upon a time in a sandlot stadium. Now that diamond's underneath the parking lot, behind the bleachers in a big new city park. Jesse and me walks the Little League games. Every time we see our little Mickey play, feels like it's me up at the plate. When one game lasted all day long, bottom of the ninth, 3 runners on, radio playing our favorite song. We dreamed a lot of big dreams, I hit a lot of home runs. Once upon a time in a sandlot stadium. Once upon a time in a sandlot stadium. Once upon a time in a sandlot stadium.
Well, this is good to be back. I haven't played with my buddies here in 2 years. And real honored when they called and asked me to come back and join them for this really, really special show.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Sounding great.
So none of our wives actually write us honey-do lists until there was Lowe's and Home Depot and places like that.
And this song was written before that.
Yes, so it made it even worse. Some of you will recognize this, one of our favorites.
She makes me a list with numbers that go on and on, and it's staring at me from the refrigerator door all week long. But when I come home from working 40 hours on a Friday night, I'm thinking maybe we'll go out and paint the town and do it right. But before we get started on having some fun, she says, honey, this list just gotta get done. Honey, do this, honey, do that. When you're all done, could you take out the trash? The drain needs fixing, mowing the lawn. Ain't that much for a man so strong. There's only 13 things between me and a kiss, and they're all right here on the honey-do list. Late Saturday morning, I'm all the way to number 8. Then I'm off to put a fresh coat of paint on the front yard gate. By 3 o'clock, I'm cruising and I'm moving in on number 4. That's when I fix the latch that's broken on the back porch door. Before she'll even think of going out on a date, there are a few more things on this list that can't wait. Honey, do this, honey, do that. When you're all done, could you take out the trash? The grain needs fixing, mowing the lawn. Ain't that much for a man so strong? Now there's only 3 things between me and your kiss, and they're still right here on the honey-do list. Then she says to me, "Did you notice the vacuum cleaner's still broken? And the washer's making a funny noise."
That can't be good.
Well, early in the evening, I'm all the way to number 2. I'm at the top of that list with only one thing left to do. Now you can bet when that last trash can has been taken out, we're gonna find out what good loving is all about. 'Cause there's one thing every guy's gotta understand, is that a woman sure loves her honey-do man. Honey, do this, honey, do that. When you're all done, could you take out the trash? The grain needs fixing, mowing the lawn. Ain't that much for a man so strong? Yeah, when I was done with that honey-do list, says right over right here, we'll start with a kiss. Now, people always ask where we get the ideas for our songs and where we get the lines. So I'm going to give you an example. We wanted to write a song, kind of a family tree song, but there's plenty of those out there. So we decided to write it about a quilt instead, a family quilt. And so where do the lines come from? Well, when I was growing up, my mom, with 4 kids, 3 boys, had to go to sports after sports after sports, you know, football, baseball, basketball, and went to every game, like home and away. And so it was a ton of stuff, and my brother over here can attest to that. Anyway, so I'm sure she was bored to death, so she would crochet and knit. She made lots of Afghans, and she did around the outside of baby blankets and stuff. Well, one day she saw in a catalog that you could order these labels with your name on it, and they said made with tender loving care, and then had her name. And so in this song, if you listen for it, you'll hear that line. It's called The Quilt. Winter, I was 8 years old, laid up sick in bed. Grandma came to bring me chicken soup and homemade bread. She tucked me in a patchwork quilt made with her own hands, and told me all the stories that make up who I am. There's a gingham patch of her grandma's who came across the sea, and a pin pocket cut for my great-grandpa's dungaree. A yellow piece of satin from her own wedding gown, and Dad's old baseball jersey the year he won the home run crown. So wrap this love around you, hold on to every square. You're in need of comfort, you'll always find it there. Heaven's not that far from here. It's right where you're at, wrapped up in your quilted past. changes in this town. As she drifted off to sleep with her Mona Lisa grin, I pulled the quilt around her and gently tucked her in. On a worn and faded fabric slightly covered by her hair was a patch from my pajamas sewn in with loving care. Wrap this love around you, hold on to every square. If you're in need of comfort, you'll always find it there. Heaven's not that far from here. It's right where you're at, wrapped up in your quilted past. John Saltmarsh on guitar.
Well, I've never been to Rio.
Would you like to go?
I don't know. I don't dare Google pictures of the beaches.
No,
And whatnot.
Probably don't.
Trying to think what's there that I'd want to see. They got that big statue. That'd be pretty cool. But maybe it'd be good to get away. And that's kind of what this song's about.
Just a minute, we're having an epileptic seizure with the lights right now. All is well.
Thank you. I'd say his name, but he'll turn the sound off on us. .905 at a traffic light, late to work again. Must have snowed another foot last night. It's been a bear just driving in, but on a billboard sign in that gray sky are palm trees by the sea, and a girl playing fucciole, who I swear just winked at me. I need a weekend in Rio on beaches of gold. I want to sip that soft, warm sand between my toes. Feel the sun upon my face and the sea breeze blow. I ain't never been there, but I sure want to go. Doing time in my office cell on the 7th floor, staring out my window like a wishing well, dreaming of those distant shores, while outside the snow's still falling hard in a winter without end. I can almost see those palm trees start to wave at me again. I need a weekend in Rio on beaches of gold. I want to sit that soft, warm sand between my toes. Feel the sun upon my face and the sea breeze blow. I ain't never been there, but I sure want to go. Wakes me from my dream like a seashell to my ear. But it's not the boss man calling, Crashing waves are all I hear. I need a weekend in Rio on beaches of gold. I want to scent that soft, warm sand between my toes. Feel the sun upon my face and the sea breeze blow. I ain't never been there, but I sure want to go. No, I ain't never been there, but I sure want to go.
And dangerous time of the show, they gave the drummer a mic. Just forewarning. This is a recent occurrence in the last couple of years. I'm going to introduce a song. We're switching albums now. We did a Christmas album a few years ago, and this is the song, one of the songs from that album.
It's also on the Sunday album.
Yes, it has a dual message. So it's the one song of ours that made it on two different albums because of the dual message. It's appropriate for Christmas and really appropriate for Sunday because it's really a song about the worth of souls. It's just sort of wrapped in a Christmas story, if that makes sense. So it's based on a true story that happened to me. And Christmas Eve, I walked out and noticed something across the street. Now, it's a little more romantic in the song version. In real life, I was taking out the trash, which there's not a lot of great words that rhyme with trash for emotional religious songs. So, but you'll listen for it. But this is called "He Came Here for You."
On a cold and crystal clear December night, outside to get some wood for the holiday fire, looking back through my window I could see a perfect family portrait right there in front of me. Then I turned and saw the house across the street. No cars in the driveway, no lights on a tree, just television shadows, Mrs. Lee in her chair. And I thought to myself, did God know she was there? And in a voice as soft as snow from the sky, my heart heard this reply. He knows your name, he knows who you are. He's son and daughter and every last star. He came to this world for all or for one. Father's pure gift of his only son. The palms of his hands prove he came here for you. In a moment we were standing on the porch. Tears filled her eyes as she opened the door, like angels of mercy with dinner to spare. We shared some laughter, a song and a prayer, in a world where nations rise and fall. When you wonder if you matter at all, he knows your name, he knows who you are. He's son and daughter and every last star. Came to this Over here on my right is Shane Lee, everybody. Shane Lee on lead guitar. Shane, I like to always point out we're proud of Shane because he's a veteran. 25 years, 3 overseas tours, and this leads into what Ron has to say, I think.
And my sweet wife right here.
Sweet wife who...
through all those tours.
Yep. Stuck it out and took care of the kids. Yep.
So for our 4th album, we wanted to do something a little more kind of homegrown. And we had a lot of, we've written a couple of patriotic songs, and it just felt like as we were discussing what should we call this album, we started looking at the stories and the people that we were talking about. We just went, you know what? We're just talking about an American day. So that became our title song, and the next one we're going to do for you.
Katie wakes up to a Carolina sun. She drops off the kids, gives her way to her mom, punches in at a job paying just above minimum wage. Steve's in Albuquerque in his Freightliner truck, sleeping while the trailer is loaded up. Then it's another 40 hours on a long-haul cross-country race. We all know it isn't free, chasing down our every dream. Yeah, it's all in an American day, where we know how to work and we know how to play. We live for the difference an ordinary life can make. When the going gets tough, we don't ask why. No, we're not afraid to live, we're not afraid to die. Truer than true to the red, white, and blue USA. It's all in an American day. There's a 2-alarm fire out on Sycamore Street. Station's been working on too little sleep, but they're going back in to save a 79-year-old man. Brady stares up at the Kandahar sun. 2 more months till his 3rd tour is done. He's missing Katie and the kids, but he knows he's gotta take a stand. We all know it isn't free. Do what we do 'cause we believe it's all in an American day. Well, we know how to work and we know how to play. We live for the difference an ordinary life can make. When the going gets tough, we don't ask why. No, we're not afraid to live and we're not afraid to die. Truer than true to the red, white, and blue USA. It's all in an American day. Every story, every life, every heart and sacrifice. It's all in an American day, where we know how to work and we know how to play. We live for the difference an ordinary life can make. When the going gets tough, we don't ask why. No, we're not afraid to live, we're not afraid to die. Truer than true to the red, white, and blue USA. It's all in an American day. It's all in an American day. All right, so we wanted to, we wrote a song about a church that has a really super long name. And it's probably not the one you're thinking of. This church actually has a shorter name, but it's about a preacher who was also a mechanic. And the thing about it is, you know, I like to think that he would take in car donations from people, fix them up, and part of his mission there at his church was to give those cars out to the needy. Anyway, it's a long name. It's called the First Mechanics Church of Abilene. Church, windows boarded up, till a preacher with a vision moved in and fixed it up. Now people come from miles around, service bells all chime, to watch him working miracles, one driver at a time. He don't care how broken down you are. At the First Mechanics Church of Abilene, they pump your gasoline. A preacher's got grease on his knees. Get a change of heart while they change your tires. Get your engine humming like a Sunday choir. At the First Mechanics Church of Abilene. His head and pops the hood as the services begin. Slips into a sermon any child could understand. You see, your soul is like an engine, dirt's a lot like sin. Every prayer's a tune-up on the narrow road to hell. Come as you are, but in your car. At the First Mechanics Church of Abilene, the good Lord's work while they pump your gasoline. Preacher's got grease on his knees. Get a change of heart while they change your tires. Get your engine humming like a Sunday choir. At the First Mechanics Church of Abilene. When it's time to leave, you start to see God is there in his good deeds. So it's easy to believe. Hallelujah! At the First Mechanics Church of Abilene, they do the good Lord's work while they pump your gasoline. The preacher's got grease on his knees. Get a change of heart while they change your tires. Get your engine humming like the Sunday choir. At the First Mechanics Church. At the First Mechanics Church. At the First Mechanics Church of Abilene. Up in Grandma's attic, in a stack of old LPs, Grandpa kept a secret hid since 1963. Last year at Thanksgiving, he was rocking in his chair. Someone found a record and brought it back downstairs. Me and cousin Kenny took and put that record on. Voice was so familiar, we didn't know the song. Yeah, Grandpa was a singer in a rockin' 50s band. We opened up for Elvis once and had a lot of crazy fans. single that was climbing up the charts. Yeah, it was so bizarre, him playing that guitar. But Grandpa Willie really was a rock star. We all climbed back up those stairs, shocked and disbelief. Found a bunch of pictures in an old fan magazine. There behind a dusty desk sat his old Les Paul, right beside a Fender amp with the tweed all peeling off. So I quickly picked it up and put it in his hand. Grandpa strapped that guitar on, and man, he sure could jam. Yeah, Grandpa was a singer in a rockin' 50s band. He opened up for Elvis once and had a lot of crazy fans. They even had a single that was climbing up the chart. Yeah, it was so bizarre, him playing that guitar. But Grandpa Willie really was a rock star. Yeah, Grandpa was a singer in a rockin' 50s band. He opened up for Elvis once and had a lot of crazy fans. They even had a single that was climbing up the chart. Yeah, it was so bizarre, him playing that guitar. But Grandpa Willie really was a rock star. Yeah, Grandpa Willie really was a rock star. So, Jim, I realized something while we were doing that song. Our grandkids, and if I ever have any, but yours, will be able to find an old vinyl record of you.
Will you be quiet already?
No. No, we have a vinyl record. I don't know if you saw it come in. We have a vinyl record of our first album for those of you who collect vinyl records. It's there. It's a pretty limited edition, so once they're gone, they're probably gone. But if you like those and are interested, they're going to be out there afterwards.
Soulless marketing.
Yep.
Right in the middle of a concert.
Right in the middle.
So the next song we're going to
It
do...
goes along with that song.
Yeah. Jeff and I and Ron, of course, have written several songs together in recent years. 2013, my second daughter was getting married, and she kind of dropped not so subtle hints about what we were going to dance to at the reception. So I said, I don't know, Butterfly, Bear Hugs, what's the latest country hit? Pick one. And I knew what she was really asking, so I kind of fretted over it for a while, and then one night, as often lyrics come to me or ideas come to me in the middle of the night, and I shot up straight in bed, I went, oh, I got this. I'm going to tell a story about how dads really feel at the reception. Now, I have two daughters. They both married Mr. Wonderfuls. Couldn't get any more perfect. That doesn't change the fact that dads, it's still tough on them. Giving them away to the perfect guy, you're still giving them away. So I wanted to capture the mixed emotions of that day, and that's what this next song is about. And we've been pleased to find out that it's been played at tons of different receptions. It kind of went viral, and we just keep getting videos sent to us, and we discovered different young ladies with their fathers dancing to this, so that's been an added little blessing for this. This is called Promise You'll Stay.
Could it be possible? Could it really be true? Could the days of raising you already be through? It seems impossible. It's so unfair. I was just rocking you to sleep right over there. Well, they say life is funny, though I'm not laughing now. See, my little girl is leaving, and I have to keep breathing somehow. It's the saddest of joys, the happiest of tears. It's heartbreaking gladness, embracing of fears. Today is your wedding, but I'd go back in time, if just for a moment, and hold your tiny hand in mine. Your first baby steps were on this very floor, but the steps you're taking now lead right out the door. You won't need a father like you did in days past, but I'll always need a girl who grew up too fast. In a blink of an eye, the cliche comes true. They are gone before you know it. Now one of them is you. It's the saddest of joys, the happiest of tears. It's heartbreaking gladness, embracing of fears. Today is your wedding, but I'd go back in time, if just for a moment, and hold your tiny hand in mine. From your first laugh to your first love, I stood by and watched you with pride. A fairy princess, a ballerina. Today you're a bride. Now the battle is over. What have I won? Not goodbye to a daughter, but hello to a son. It's the saddest of joys, the happiest of tears. It's heartbreaking gladness, embracing of fears. Today is your wedding, but I'd go back in time, if just for a moment, hold your tiny hand in mine. So I'll give you away if you promise you'll stay.
When I started playing with Joshua Creek, I don't know, I wouldn't call it playing. I used to do sound for him a lot. And this was one of the songs that I really liked. And it reminded me of a time when my wife was here in Utah. She was pregnant, and I was out at a school in California. And I got a phone call saying that she was in labor. And I couldn't get a flight out. And so I rented a car, and I drove all night across Reno, doing 100 miles an hour, trying to get there to see our first child be born. But there's this moment in the middle of the night when it's just you, it's 3 in the morning, and the road won't hold still. and you're listening to the radio, and there's that lone radio announcer. And, you know, who's listening to this guy at 3 in the morning? That's kind of what this song's about.
Did you make it?
Yeah. I did, but she ended up not delivering. It was a week later.
So you got a week off?
All
I
those
was
speeding tickets worth nothing.
And then I was at scout camp when she had the second one.
Oh, man.
So it's called Radio Dawn.
Bright Nebraska sky on an open window ride. Nothing but the cornfields and my two lonely headlights. I drive on Radio Dawn. 400 miles to go. Do you whisper sweet hello? Longing for your morning smile. Moonlight seems to know. Been too long. Radio Dawn. I hear your voice in every song. It calls to me, it leads me on to you. Lost between the night and day, where ghosts and lonely DJs play a tune. Accompanies my mood. I drive on Radio Dawn. Miles and minutes pass on another tank of gas. Static fills the midnight in my solitary trance. Pedal strong, Radio Dawn. Somewhere past Cheyenne, still wondering where I am. You're a peaceful, easy feeling in this barren Ron Saltmarsh on lead guitar there on that last solo. As I said before, we write songs about faith, family, and country. By the way, we wrote all the songs we'll be playing tonight. But people ask us all the time, where we get the ideas for songs, like I said, and then also the album names. Album names often come from the name of the band or from a song. Our last album is called Redemption's Road, and the album name comes from a line or words in a song. And the song is actually about the parable of the prodigal son from the Bible, but it's from the perspective of the father. It's called I Fly a Little.
If you don't mind.
What?
Just, there's something I want to draw your attention to. This is, we debated whether or not we were going to play this song. It's an emotional subject. When I was studying the scriptures once and I read the prodigal son story, one of the most profound moments in the scripture, in the parable, is the line that, and the son came to himself. In other words, he realized in a particular moment how precarious life is and how fragile the soul is. And he remembered home. He remembered God, and he desired to go home. And home has a lot of meanings in the parable. And I was a little reluctant to present it to Jeff, to be honest, because I was like, oh, it's a little heavy of a subject matter. He wrote a beautiful melody for it. And then we presented to the greatest arranger in all of Utah, at least, Mr. Ron Saltmarsh. All the beautiful strings you hear is all him.
On all the songs.
And so when Ron played me his string arrangement, and it was live strings, we always use live strings. I was at Rosewood Studios when we were recording it, and I was on the other side, and Ron looks over at me through the glass, and I got tears flowing down, because the words weren't even playing. It was just the beautiful string arrangement. So I hope we did the subject matter justice. So it's called I Fly.
I sigh a little to myself when you choose the harder way. Walking down the darkest roads, no matter what I say. I lie a little to myself when you stumble and you fall. Putting on the bravest face like it doesn't hurt at all. It's the Father in me that won't give up on you. It's the boy I still see, the boy I knew I hold on to. Then a moment comes when the ice begins to melt. The morning breaks, the heart's revealed, and the warmth of hope is felt. Then a moment comes when there's reaching out in fear. Distance closes, walls fall down, and you feel that God is near. And when that precious moment comes and I recognize my son, I fly a little. I fly a little. I die a little deep inside when you choose the things you do. When you turn your back on those you love, the ones who still love you. I die a little deep inside as you lose your will to live. Not knowing all the gifts you have or the ones you've yet to give. I'll never know the battles you fight each and every day. But I know the one who fought them all. It's to him for you I pray. Then a moment comes when the ice begins to melt. The morning breaks, the heart's revealed, and the warmth of hope is felt. Then a moment comes when there's reaching out in fear. The distance closes, walls fall down, and you feel that God is near. And when that precious moment comes, and I recognize my son, I fly a little, I fly a little. Guiding us our unseen hands, leading one by one. We all walk redemption's road like prodigals, my son. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to take away your pain. In the end, for all of us, God and family remain. Then a moment comes when the ice begins to melt. Armor cracks, the heart's revealed, and the warmth of hope is felt. Then a moment comes when there's reaching out in fear. Distance closes, walls fall down, and you feel that God is near. When that precious moment comes, and I recognize my son, I fly a little, I fly a little, I fly a little. The skies lit up like fireworks. Then the bombs began to fall. She was huddled in a basement with her family beneath the crumbling walls. The night got deathly silent. Explosions finally stopped. They crawled out of the rubble to find that everything was lost. Leaders start the wars, and the people pay the cost. She left everything she knew to land upon these shores. Found herself a husband, raised a family out on his little farm. The work wasn't easy, but it kept the family fed. And every night she told him as she tucked him into bed how much she loves this country. And this is what she said: I'm American, for the flag I proudly stand. American, on my heart I place my hand. It's the greatest land on earth. I say it loud with my free voice. German by birth, American, American by choice. The skies lit up with fireworks on the 4th of July. She was sitting on a blanket with her family, knowing they'd sleep safe that night. Tears came to her eyes when the jets flew overhead. She sang the Star-Spangled Banner with her strong accent. And when a lady asked her, where do you come from? This is what she said: I'm American, For the flag I proudly stand, American. On my heart I place my hand. It's the greatest land on earth. I say it loud with my free voice. German by birth, American, American by choice. And here's where I was born, and here's where I'll stay. Mom, you paid the price, so I can humbly say I'm American. For the flag I proudly stand, American. On my heart I place my hand. It's the greatest land on earth. I say it loud with my free voice. American by birth, American, American. I'm an American by choice.
I am German by birth and American by choice.
Thank you.
So as songwriters, it's hard enough to come up with great original ideas. And now, thanks to AI, we don't have to do any of that.
Well, maybe not the great part. And the original part.
Yeah, I know. Just so we're always looking for kind of, ideas, hook lines. A while ago, I heard this progression. It's a series of chords that follow one another, and I thought, man, that's almost a cool progression. And so I tweaked it a little bit, and so this song started off as just a progression that I kind of just pulled out of the air, made up, went to Jeff, and anyway, we came up with this song. Cool story, kind of a Romeo and Juliet thing. A little bit of lost and found.
They played Romeo and Juliet in the high school senior play. Parted in sweet sorrow with a kiss on graduation day. Chased her dream to New York City. He's a star on the LA stage. All that's left is a faded ink of a promise on a yearbook page. There was a feeling she used to know, but there was always one more show. There was a feeling he knew before, drowned by the sound of the audience roar. But the world can turn somehow back around when love is lost and found. Alone at a table for two in her hometown cafe. Went out through the window, she sees an old familiar face. Tears mixed with laughter as they embrace inside the door. Swept away in a moment through the stage where they loved before. There was a feeling she used to know. There was always one more somewhere back in time. When you start to say the words, you remember every line. There was a feeling she used to know. There was always one more show. There was a feeling he knew before, drowned by the sound of the audience roar. But the world can turn somehow back around when love is lost and found. When love is lost and found. Thank you.
This next song is from the same record, our last record, Redemption's Road. The marriage song was for my second daughter, Sydney. Her and her family live in St. Louis. We still haven't forgiven her for that. But I have a firstborn daughter that's here tonight with my, I think, up there somewhere is my seventh born granddaughter, or grandchild, is a little girl. She won't sign any autographs, so don't ask her. She's only a few weeks old. But I wanted to write a song that celebrates firstborns. Anybody here a firstborn? Anybody a middle child like me with all the curses that go with it? Where's the spoiled babies of the family? There you go. So you're going to see home video. Try to listen to the lyric and not laugh, because my daughter's very cute in this. You're going to see two very beautiful women in this video. One of them's my gorgeous wife, and the other one's me. And it's because I was in my Bon Jovi era, so I have hair down to there, so try not to get distracted from that. It's actually a pretty important message. We hope you like it. This is called The First.
It was just you, your mother, and me, in our perfect little world. Then it got a bit more perfect with another baby girl. It was love at first sight between your sister and you. It was a great big sacrifice, but you did all you had to do. It was hard for you to share everything you own, but there's still one thing that belongs to you alone. You were the first held in our hands, the first inside our hearts, the first to show what matters most right from the very start, the first inside our souls from the first moments of your life, the first to teach us to love beyond a man and wife. Yeah, it's true that we love our whole family, but never ever forget the first you'll always be. He came into our lives without instructions, no parenting 101. You were an innocent victim, though some of it was fun. We didn't know quite how to feed you, baths were a mystery. We panicked over everything to avoid all injury. Strict bedtimes were the rule, with curfews later on. When your little brother finally came, all the rules were gone. You were the first held in our hands, the first inside our hearts, the first to show what matters most, right from the very start. The first inside our souls, from the first moments of your life. The first to teach us a love beyond a man and wife. Yeah, it's true that we love our whole family, but never ever forget the first you'll always be. Not content alone, getting more than what we had, then you helped us change into a mom and dad. We look back and laugh, amazed that we survived. You were there for every moment, always by our side. But you were the first held in our hands, the first inside our hearts, the first to show what matters most, right from the very start. First inside our souls, from the first moments of your life. The first to teach us a love beyond a man and a wife. Yeah, it's true that we love our whole family, but never ever forget the first you'll always be.
Thank you. Okay, we're getting to the end of the show here, end of the line. Got a true story for you. We are members of a church with an extremely long name. And there are certain gentlemen in the office building in Salt Lake City that are fans of ours. I'm not going to drop any hints. President Eyring. Anyway. A few years ago, we are a big fan base of ours. We're all the truck drivers for Deseret Industries. So they had an annual party, and we were asked to play in the upper floors. They have a ballroom, and they specifically because of this next song. We got requested, entered, that place, and had a great time. 2 weeks later, we're playing Brigham Park, same church with the long name, right across the street.
Same square.
This lady on this council forbid us from playing this very song.
We just love the controversy.
I'm just trying to build tension here, folks. So you listen. Any first-timers here? Any first-time Creek concert people? What took you? We've been doing this for 20 years. Where have you been? Anyway.
Well, we're glad you found us.
Yes, we're glad. So at the end of the song, there's a little postscript I'll tell you about. But you think you probably recognize. This is from our first record.
Stuck at a jammed intersection, waiting in line for the light, when a bearded young man in a beat-up old van turned and looked me in the eye. Well, the moment ignited a question and made me reflect on my life. If the Lord came again to live among men, what kind of car would he drive? You see, a luxury car's too pretentious. Yeah, and SUVs eat too much gas. All minivans and those compact sedans, well, they just can't go all that fast. As I pondered, I came to an answer about which wheels would fit him just right. If the Lord came again to live among men, what kind of car would he drive? Well, he'd drive a pickup truck, his carpenter tools in the back, and cruise around in that heaven on wheels, doing every kind of kindly act, chopping wood for the widow next door, hauling goods for the hungry and poor. If you were stuck in a rut, he'd lift you up in his short bed, step-side, half-ton pickup truck. It's no limousine, but this machine is all he really needs. He'd drive a pickup truck, carpenter tools in the back. He cruise around in that heaven on wheels, doing every kind of kindly act, chopping wood for the widow next door, hauling goods for the hungry and poor. If you were stuck in a rut, he'd lift you up in his short bed, step-side, half-ton pickup truck. He'd drive a pickup truck, his carpenter tools in the back, and cruise around in that heaven on wheels, doing every kind of kindly act, chopping wood for the widow next door, hauling goods for the hungry and poor. If you were stuck in a rut, he'd lift you up in his short bed, step-side, half-ton pickup truck.
How about them guitar players?
Yes, yes, yes.
So here's the postscript to that story. That lady, she died. 2 years later, we were asked back to Brigham Park, and they specifically requested that song. So maybe not so coincidentally, everybody that's ever hired us ever since has never questioned our set list.
Well, you know, remember when you played my high priest group, when we played the high priest group function? Yeah, our stake president heard that song, comes up to me in church the next time, and he goes, "I bought a pickup truck."
Oh, boy.
Is Johnny Cash your stake president?
Oh, awesome. Well, we have a couple of songs left for you. And one thing we want to bring up is we always put together a great Christmas show with lots of Christmas songs. And we're playing a couple of them this year. One will be in southern Utah down at in Springdale by Zion at the Bumbleberry Theater. if you know anybody down that way, St. George, Hurricane, Laverkin, that way, let them know, Cedar City. And it'll be on the 6th of December. But then we're playing one up here. If you, we'd love to have you come to that one. It's on December 22nd. Ticket sales are live now. There's
That's
actually
at the Valentine Theater.
It's at the Valentine Theater, which is right by the Timpanogos Temple in American Fork at the Developmental Center. But we have ticket sales live, and there's a little card at the CD table. And if you pick that up, it has a code. You can just scan it, and it'll take you directly. It'll take you directly to the link, or you can go to our website. It seems like on one of our websites, the link isn't on 2025. Just go to 2024. It's the exact same link. Look for the Valentine concert, and that'll get you where you want to be. I want to take a minute and introduce the band. Behind me here on drums, we've played together for 20 years, and he played drums on our recordings before that. Jim Hollister. And you're from right here in Orem, aren't you? Anyway, we're all here from Utah,
Yes.
northern Utah County.
By way of Los Angeles.
By way of Los Angeles, yeah.
I had to spend a little time in hell before I came to heaven.
Back here on bass, did an outstanding job tonight. Kyson Hinton.
See the relation there?
Yeah.
Father, son, yeah. Father, son.
Father,
That's
son,
really cool.
yes. It's my son, Kyson. Over here, you heard him play some great lead guitar, some great rhythm guitar, some great vocals. He also runs all our technology and sets up all this stuff. And yes, thankfully. That's Shane Lee. Well, over here, the legend, yes. He arranged all of our songs. The ones that he didn't arrange, he went in and added stuff to make them sound better. And so he's just done a phenomenal job. He's created the sound of this band. We wouldn't sound at all like this without him. Ron Saltmarsh. Thrilled to have him playing with us tonight.
We also, before I get to Mr. Golden Throat over here, we also want to acknowledge one of our founders who's not with us tonight, Quint Randall. He wrote a lot of great songs for the group. He's still with us. He's on the planet. He's just not here tonight, so in case you were wondering. But we want to acknowledge Quint for his amazing talent. On lead vocals, Lehigh's own Velvet Fog, Mr. Jeff Hinson.
And we've got Steve Morton running sound for us tonight, and Chase from here at Scera, and Cam Randall. I want to thank all them for helping out tonight.
That's a Cam and Hollister, not a Cam and Randall.
Oh, yeah, Hollister, not Randall. That's the cousin. Huh?
That's going to cost you $25.
25? Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, Cam Hollister. Anyway, thank you, guys. So I was checking the other day, and this song has been played all over the place. I looked at a statement. I know of at least 12 bands or artists who have recorded this, and you've probably heard it on Sunday radio around here. It's been playing for 20 years, almost every week. It's called I Love You, Son. A little boy sits on a chair waiting for his dad, scared and crying 'cause he'd been bad. Stole a toy on a dare from the corner drugstore, but he got caught slipping out the door. And Finally, when his power arrived, the boy couldn't look him in the eye and said, "Oh, Dad, I know you hate me." Then in disbelief, he heard his father say, "I love you, son, just tell me what you've done. Life's full of problems, together we can solve them. Talk it out with me, work it out, you'll see. I love you, son." Then he turned 16 with a license to drive. Stereo loud, girl by his side. Lost control on a curve and the car overturned. But they crawled out and watched that Mustang burn. And from a sheriff's station telephone, he found the old man at home and said, "Oh, Dad, you're gonna hate me." And then in disbelief, he heard his father say, "I love you, son, just tell me what you've done. Life's full of problems, together we can solve them. Talk it out with me, we'll work it out, you'll see. I love you, son." The 36 what could have been within an awful mess. Broken dreams, a broken home, broken promises. So from the valley of his dark despair rose the first attempted prayer. He said, "Oh Lord, I know you hate me." And then in disbelief, he heard the Father say, "I love you, son, just tell me what you've done. Life's full of problems, together we can solve them. Talk it out with me, work it out, you'll see. I love you, son."
Well, we've come to the end. Oh, I know. It's been so great. Thank you for coming out and spending this with us. Our 20th anniversary concert celebration. What a treat. What a treat this has been. Again, thank you for all the staff here at Scera having us here. Thank all you who come out and have supported us for 2 decades. Oh, we were such young men when we started, weren't we?
We were.
But I think I still had this.
Thanks to all the sponsors, too, that
We're only 40. We look
helped
terrible.
make this possible.
Yeah, I was only, 22 when we started the band?
Yeah.
Jeff wrote an amazing song here a few years ago, and he just had it done as a demo with a mandolin and a guitar. And I'm listening to this song, and in my head, I'm hearing this orchestra just going bananas. And this song went from this little cute bluegrassy kind of thing into our first time we actually played it live was with the Utah Symphony up in Abravanel Hall with the symphony. And it was amazing. It was everything I could have dreamed of hearing. So we tried to capture that in the recording. It still comes off better live, but it works. Great song, Flying to Freedom.
Peaceful place where I I can roam. Loneliness ends way up in the sky. Take me high like a mountain. Let me fly. I will soar like a seagull way over the sea. I will float through the clouds on an eagle's wings. Take me up where it's peaceful. Let the wind carry me. Chart a course for the heavens. Set me free. Sunshine is calling me out. Flee the darkness, fear and doubt. Find me some space where I can be free. Get away from the crowd. Let me be. I will soar like a seagull way over the sea. I will float through the clouds on an eagle's wing. Take me up where it's peaceful. Let the wind carry me. Chart a course for the heavens. Set me free. I will soar like a seagull way over the sea. I will float through the clouds on an eagle's wing. Take me up where it's peaceful. Let the wind carry me. Chart a course for the heavens. Set me free. Chart a course for the heavens. Set me Thank you, everybody. Good night.
You got lucky because we're old and we couldn't walk that far anyway, so let's go back, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting past our bedtime. I have Jell-O waiting for me. This next song, we kind of debuted a couple years ago. We have a new project, album coming out in spring. We hope to be done by end of spring. This song is the first thing we tracked. I wanted to write a song for my, sort of as a legacy piece for my grandchildren, but it's really kind of directed at adults about grasping the importance of the little moments in life. But the imagery, which you will see on the screen in the chorus, was inspired by my 7 grandchildren. So we hope you enjoy it. This is called The Littles.
I'm older now, and my little ones are grown. Now they all will have littles of their own. I wish the things I cherish now were known to me back then. It's the little things that matter most, the things I do again. My time is growing short, though I can't believe it's true. There's a secret to this thing called life. I'll share it now with you. It's nursery rhymes, I got a key. Tiny pink spoons, plastic cups of tea. Sickle fights and story times. Bubble bags and piggyback rides. Search no more for the joy this life brings. It's the little things, the little things. The world moves faster now, and it's easy to get lost. We must find our happiness or surely pay the cost. I kneel and I thank heaven for the truth that I now see. It's the simple things with those we love we share with family. So I'm singing to you, daughters, and I'm singing to you, wife, to my sons and all my grandkids. Here's a secret to this life. It's amusement parks and souvenirs, fireworks with covered ears. It's blow-up pools and puppet shows, hats and wigs and dress-of-time clothes. Search no more for the joy this life brings. It's the little things, the little things, the little things. The day is coming all too soon when I'll answer to the Lord with an overflowing heart. My words He will record. Little things mean so much. The ones that call me dad, the ones that call me grandpa, that made me what I am. It's hide and seek and model cars, summer nights gazing up at stars, water balloons and tire swings, tear-filled eyes when little ones sing. Search no more for the joy this life brings. It's the little things, it's my little things, the little things. Thanks again for coming out and supporting us tonight. We had a blast. What a great venue, and thank you for supporting Scera, and to all the sponsors who make these events possible. This last song is off our Redemption's Road album. It's called Pray to Praise. Quit the world, close your eyes, then open your heart and let it rise to the skies. Simple words, they're enough. To plead to call on your Father above. The world's at your feet when you're down on your knees. Just bow your head and begin to believe. Pray to praise Him. Pray to know Him. Pray to hear Him now. Pray for one. Pray for Give thanks for every blessing you have and will yet receive. Pray in pain, pray in health, pray to learn how to deal with the difficult cards you've been dealt. Talk to a Father with heavenly ears to ride every storm and to calm every fear. Pray to praise Him, pray to know Him, pray to hear Him now. Pray to feel Him, pray to love Him, pray to praise Him now. Lost in the world, you've been gone for a while. He's waiting to bless you, for you are His child. Pray to praise Him, pray to know Him, pray to hear Him now. Pray to feel Him, pray to love Him, pray to praise Him now. Pray to praise Him, pray to know Him, pray to hear Him now. Pray to feel Him, pray to love Him, pray to praise Him Thank you. Good night, everybody. Ron. Shane. Nice. Get up there. Let's get him. Get in where he can get it without the stuff in there. Oh, are you gonna bow? Thank you. Thank you.
I've been running through the desert. Ain't seen a cloud in forever over me, but I believe your rain is coming. Yeah, I've been hanging on to high hopes, cause you're the one who's making dry bones come to life. You're the light I put my trust in. Every word you say is gonna come true. You will lead me to the promised land. Everything you say is gonna happen, even though I haven't seen it yet. I will build a boat in the sand where they say it never rains. I will stand up in faith. I'll do anything it takes with you in my sails. Your love never fails or fades. I'll build a boat in the desert place. is gonna come true. You will lead me to the promised land. Everything you say is gonna happen, even though I haven't seen it yet. I will build a boat in the sand where they say it never rains. I will stand up in faith. I'll do anything it takes. With you in my sails, your love never fails or fades. I'll build a boat in the desert place, and when the flood and the water starts to rise, yeah, I'll ride the storm 'cause I got you by my side. With you in my sails, your love never fails or fades. I'll build a boat, so let it rain. I'll build a boat, so let it rain. I will build a boat in the sand where they say it never rains. I will stand up and